Speed Fix. In this video, I want to talk about our vital signs tracker software and just a short demo video. One of the features we built into vital signs tracker is the ability to track the speed of logged in user sessions versus logged out WordPress user sessions. And there's a big difference between the two. So by default, logged in users in WordPress, their sessions are not cached. So every page is going to be slow essentially because it has to be built from scratch. So that can dramatically skew our speed data and slow, even though the site might be super fast for logged out users, slow logged in user sessions can skew the speed data and put the site into the fail zone for core vitals. So that's why we built this feature. It's only supported on WordPress because WordPress sends particular headers when the user's logged in versus logged out. But I'll just show you a report here. So I'm inside Vital Signs Tracker. I've just gone to Web Vitals here. This is where you run the reports under Web Vitals. And I'm just going to choose this site. So this is a membership site. So I know it has logged in, logged out users. These type of reports are particularly useful for WooCommerce sites and membership sites. So those are generally the two types of sites that have users logging into them. And by default, it'll show the segment that it shows, or the comparison it shows for this data will be desktop traffic versus mobile. So we just want to change that and go choose segments. And we just want to choose logged in user versus logged out WP user. So we just hit that, choose the date range, and here we go. So here's the report. So you can see the data is very different. So just to refresh you, these numbers are in milliseconds. So 2500 milliseconds is the passing zone. So this is actually, it's in the fail zone, 2.8 seconds. It's in the fail zone for the last 28 days anyway. So 2.8 seconds, nearly 2.9 seconds was the LCP time for 75% of the users. You see here logged in users though, horrible at nearly 5.4 seconds or 5.3 seconds. So big difference. Basically, logged in user sessions are twice as fast, or they load 50% faster than logged out sessions. So that is a problem. One of the things you can also do with these reports is click these and just view one set of the data like this as well. So you can view logged in versus logged out, and you can see here, pretty typical, the logged out users are very slow here. Some of them getting some fast sessions, but generally pretty horrible. So I'll just undo that. So if we scroll down, so INP is pretty good. That's good across the board. No layout shift either. Okay, FCP. FCP is the first contentful paint. You can see here it's horrible as well. This needs to be 1.8 or 1800. So we're really bad here. And that is a function of this. So really what the core problem is the time to first byte is really high for logged in users. So this is because every page has to be pre-built from scratch. So 4.5 seconds for the time to first byte. So users are basically sitting there looking at blank pages for the most part. And again, if we get rid of that, we just look at the logged in users. So 75% are getting on average 4.5 seconds. We can see here, here's the distribution. So there are some users getting fast sessions, but mostly they're kind of 3 seconds and above. So that's not ideal. So really the root cause of our problem here is a time to first byte issue. So we need to fix caching for logged in users. And here you can see the data here. US, Australia. So Australia, actually, the logged out users are fine. 2-second LCP, pretty good. US is a bit of a problem. I think this site is hosted in Australia, so this is probably to do with the geography. So some work needs to be done here to prime the cache. UK is kind of similar. Germany similar. New Zealand, again, look at the geography. New Zealand is in the passing zone, so yeah, there's a geography issue here with the loading speed. But you can see, regardless, the LCP is pretty horrible in the US, 7.6 seconds. That's really slow. So that's not good. And then if we scroll down, we can see page by page. So generally, pages are looking pretty good across the board for logged out users. So there are some that are a bit weird. This is my account page, so this is like a login page. Probably shouldn't be accessible by logged out users. Generally pages are fast unless the user's logged in. So probably some work required there on that time to first byte. So yeah. So anyway, that's a demo of the logged in versus logged out user sessions. You can also set up schedule a report for this. So if you want to track this on an ongoing basis, click schedule a report and put the data in for the emails. So if you want to do, every week, every 2 weeks, if you have a membership site or WooCommerce site. In terms of the fix for this, in this case, the fix is getting caching working for those logged in user sessions, but it might be different for your website. But usually that is the case, that those logged in sessions aren't cached. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. If you have any questions, hit up our support team. Just go to the website and log a support request on the contact us page, or post a comment under the video below, but probably better to hit up support if you are a paying customer. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Cheers.